Hello everyone, welcome to Infinite Curiosity. Did you know that by simply existing online, you're generating a massive amount of data every single day? From your browsing history to your online purchases, it's all being tracked, analyzed, and potentially even sold. Now you might be thinking, who cares? I'm not doing anything wrong. But here's the thing. Your digital footprint can be used against you in ways you might not even realize. Identity theft, targeted advertising, even discrimination based on your online activity. These are all very real threats in our increasingly digital world. Just like you wouldn't leave your front door unlocked all day, there are simple things you can do to protect your privacy online. So buckle up, grab your metaphorical digital disinfectant, because we're about to embark on a crash course in reclaiming your online privacy. Think of your digital footprint as a messy room. Every time you browse the web, shop online, or use social media, you're leaving a little bit of yourself behind. Over time, this can pile up and become a tempting target for all sorts of digital snoops. But just like cleaning your room, tidying up your digital footprint is all about taking small steps. Over the next few sections, we'll be going over 10 easy tips that anyone can implement to start protecting their privacy online. So, are you ready to take back control of your online privacy? Let's get started. Let's talk about passwords, the first line of defense against digital intruders. Remember the time you used your dog's name and your birthday as a password? Yeah, those days are over. Think of your passwords like the locks on your doors. A weak password is like leaving your front door wide open, inviting anyone to stroll right in. A strong password, on the other hand, is like having a steel-reinforced door with multiple deadbolts. Use a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Make it at least 12 characters long. And for crying out loud, don't use the same password for multiple accounts. You know how some places have security guards? Two-factor authentication is like having a digital bodyguard for your accounts. Even if someone swipes your password, they still can't get in without that second layer of protection. Enabling two-factor authentication is usually as simple as entering a code sent to your phone or email when logging in. It might seem like a small hassle, but it's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Software updates. Those pesky notifications that pop up at the most inconvenient times. It's tempting to hit remind me later, but resist the urge. Think of software updates like getting your digital flu shot. Those updates often contain crucial security patches that protect your devices from the latest viruses and malware. Ignoring them is like leaving your computer's immune system vulnerable to attack. So, the next time you see that little update notification, don't shoo it away like an annoying fly. Embrace it, install it, and give your digital immune system the boost it needs. We've all been there, desperate for a Wi-Fi fix at the airport coffee shop or hotel. But before you connect to that public Wi-Fi network, proceed with caution. Public Wi-Fi is like a public swimming pool. You never know what's lurking beneath the surface. Hackers can easily snoop on your activity on public Wi-Fi, potentially stealing your passwords, credit card information, or other sensitive data. If you must use public Wi-Fi, use a VPN or virtual private network. It's like putting all your online activity in a secure, encrypted tunnel, shielding it from prying eyes. Phishing scams. They're like the digital equivalent of a wolf in sheep's clothing. These scams often come in the form of emails, text messages, or even social media messages that appear to be from legitimate sources. They might try to trick you into clicking on a malicious link, downloading a harmful file, or giving up your personal information. Be wary of unsolicited messages, double-check the sender's address, and never click on suspicious links. Social media. It's where we connect with friends, share our lives, and sometimes overshare about literally everything. But before you hit that post button, take a moment to think about the information you're putting out there. Sharing your location, travel plans, or other personal details on social media is like broadcasting your every move to the world. Be mindful of what you share on social media. Adjust your privacy settings to control who sees your posts, and think twice before posting anything you might regret later. We've all been there, eagerly downloading a new app, only to be bombarded with a laundry list of permissions. Before you blindly hit accept, take a moment to actually read what you're agreeing to. Does that flashlight app really need access to your camera? Does that flashlight app really need access to your microphone? Does that flashlight app really need access to your contact list? Probably not. Be selective about the permissions you grant apps, and if something seems fishy, don't hesitate to deny access. Remember, you're in control of your digital life, not the app developers. Location tracking. It's convenient, it's creepy, and it's everywhere. From navigation apps to social media platforms, countless apps and services want to know your whereabouts. Sharing your location data can be helpful for things like getting directions or finding nearby businesses, but it also allows companies to track your movements, analyze your habits, and potentially even sell that information to third parties. Review the location tracking settings on your devices and apps, and disable location tracking for any apps that don't absolutely need it. Remember that social media account you created in middle school? Or that online shopping profile you haven't used in years? Yeah, it's time to let them go. Old inactive accounts are like digital dust bunnies. They just sit there collecting personal information and potentially exposing you to security risks. Take some time to track down and delete any old unused accounts. You can use a service like Account Killer to help you find and nuke those digital ghosts from your past. Imagine this. Your computer crashes, your phone takes a swim, and suddenly all your precious data is gone. Regularly backing up your data is like having a digital insurance policy. It ensures that even if disaster strikes, you won't lose your important files, photos, or other digital valuables. There are plenty of easy and affordable ways to back up your data, from external hard drives to cloud storage services. Find a method that works for you and make it a habit to back up your data regularly. Congratulations! You've reached the end of our Digital Hygiene Bootcamp. You've learned about the importance of online privacy, explored 10 practical tips for protecting your digital footprint, and hopefully gained some peace of mind along the way. But our work here isn't done. Just like maintaining good physical hygiene, protecting your online privacy is an ongoing process, not a one-time fix. Go forth, spread the digital hygiene gospel. Share these tips with your friends, family, and even that weird neighbor who always tries to steal your Wi-Fi. Together we can create a safer, more private digital world. Stay safe out there and remember, your privacy matters.